Thanks for sticking around, everybody. It's our final segment with the NMU business students here. We are now featuring Veronica Valdez and Faith Romaine of ElixirCo, plus Cameron Dunaitis of Marquette Outdoor Services. So another two more unique businesses. So I guess we'll start with ElixirCo. Can you tell me about your creation?
Ours is basically drink enhancers. So if you ever heard of things like liquid IV, Neo, and everything, but ours is created from natural fruits, so it's natural flavoring and natural powders instead of having like dyes and stuff in it.
Nice. And Cameron, can you tell us about your outdoor service?
Yeah, so we're a landscaping company, mainly leaf blowing. We help out the elderly people, the older people that can't do the work for them. So we just help out and rake the leaves and just bag them.
Yeah. Is this like a seasonal thing? Is it just for fall, or do you guys do like snow plowing?
We also do snow, but since the snow already melted, it's kind of pointless now. But if the snow does come back, we'll also shovel the snow for them too.
Faith, I'm curious to hear more about your inspiration behind ElixirCo and why you wanted to put another drink option on the market.
My thoughts behind it are I have a roommate who's super sporty and everything, and she loves stuff like that. And along with one of our group members came up with the idea as well to have a more natural, like ready to grab, ready to go, like extra push for your water and hydration.
Veronica, was there any sort of trial and error when it came to the creation of this business? What was the actual process like before putting it out onto the market?
Yeah, so I think a really interesting part is, well, we pivoted a lot on what we actually were going to do. And also, because it's technically like a food product, we were concerned with like FDA and all that. We had to look a lot into the regulations, and we came to a solution where we didn't necessarily have to get the official FDA approval, but it is still like completely natural, completely good for you. We just didn't have to go through that super long process to get there.
Cameron, I want to ask you, with your service helping people who may not be able to do it, is that something that hits home to you? Is there somebody that you know that may need some help around like their yard and can't really do it?
So actually this hit really hard for me. My grandpa, he's like 85 years old. He can't really do any landscaping for just by himself. So me and my other brother and a couple of my cousins did some landscaping work for him. So we're just trying to help out as much elderly people as possible. And just,
Is it just you, or is it you and your brother that helps out?
It's just mainly me, but that was back at home. Now we have 4 people in my business working for the company.
What kind of impacts have you seen in the community by providing this service?
Actually, quite a lot of impact too. A lot of our customers that we've done really appreciate our help, because again, they can't do it by themselves.
Yeah.
We did a lot of elderly women, but some guys too.
And I mean, it sounds like the type of service that you're providing, this is something that you've been doing long before the creation of the business. What do you know now about business and about providing these types of services that you didn't know at the start of the semester?
Mainly just trying to figure out what the schedule works out. One of our biggest issues is trying to figure out where to line up with stuff, because all the group members have different work schedules than what I have. So our job was just to mainly try to figure out how many people can show up at the right time.
Yeah, time management, that's a huge skill to have. That can also be a challenge when you're working with multiple people, having to balance anything. Faith and Veronica, what has this experience taught you?
I've learned that if you have an idea for something, it's better to do it in the moment and not just wait or come up with more ideas, which is something, again, that we said that we suffered with, where we kept switching ideas. We didn't know what we wanted to do, and then we just picked something and did it. Just got it out there. No harm in doing that.
What kind of feedback have you seen from fellow students or from customers?
Yeah, I think a lot of customers specifically do appreciate the natural aspect of it, and they really like that like we have to package everything ourselves, which is very time consuming. So like just showing that aspect and that side of it, I feel like people really do appreciate.
You mentioning that you have to package it all yourself, that's a good point to touch on, is that you are all students, probably full-time students, and then you take on this additional business role in addition to all of your other duties that you have in the semester. So it's another facet of the business class.
Yeah. Well, what research did you guys do to get the natural aspect of your product, to be able to, be able to package it, sell it, things like that? Like, what all went into that process?
Well, between like what we were going to package our powders in, along with what powders were being used, what were being put in it, is kind of what we researched, along with what we would do for labeling and other things. We did a decent amount of it. I think we honestly spent a couple weeks more than we needed to looking for that and trying to all kind of come up with the same idea or agree on the same thing for what we were going to make.
Yeah.
So which organization will ElixirCo, or does ElixirCo support?
Yeah. So the nonprofit we chose is Keweenaw Bird. It's up in Hancock, and they basically are just rehabilitating native birds and doing conservatory stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, who doesn't like birds?
I mean, and they do great work too. We've had the Keweenaw, is it Keweenaw Wild Bird, REC? Yeah, we've had Michelle on the show several times, so it's a great to see you support that. How about you, Cameron?
Keweenaw Land Conservancy, so we just want to protect the land as much as possible because what hit me home, I just went out west this past summer, so just seeing the Grand Tetons was very surreal for me, and just trying to protect the land as much as possible, and just trying to protect the land in the UP is very valuable to me and our company.
I mean, that's a mission that a lot of fellow Upers also, or a sentiment that they share with you as well. They want to protect the land, and it goes along well with the service that you're providing too. Well, both of these businesses have live websites that you can check out right now if you wish. We'll put those links up on the screen. You can see ElixirCo.com for those healthy beverage options. And then for Marquette Outdoor Services, that's MarquetteOutdoorServices.com. I wanted to thank you three for joining us this morning on Upper Michigan Today, and best of luck with your future business endeavors.
Thank you.
And when we return from the commercial break, we are pulling in the cast of Marquette Senior High School's Hadestown. We've got a sneak peek performance coming up. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.